What is going on, PML? Eric Strawberry here, and we got a little surprise State of the Union PML address. I'm here with Jags19, the commissioner, of course. We couldn't do this without him. What's up, Jags?
What up?
So,
Just chilling.
yep, I know you are trying to stay out of it, trying to deal with the bullshit as it comes day by day. It's been relatively quiet this year, though, so honestly can't complain too much. But we gotta rein some shit in once in a while. People have been talking, and just it's a good time to address some things. I'm on a bye week, so I got nothing better to do.
Also on a bye week. Can't wait.
Look at that. But yeah, the Chiefs could use it, coming off a tough loss, but. Yeah, we're not here to talk too much about the league tonight. Maybe we'll get into it a little bit. We are in, what is this, week 6 now? Week 6 of season 2 in PML.
Yep. We're actually looking at maybe advancing tonight, but probably gonna have to be tomorrow.
Slackers. Nah.
I know. Probably the Chiefs dude's fault, man.
Not this week. Not this week. For once. Nah, actually, I've been good this year. I like these rookies, but yeah. All right, let's get into it. So we got some things we wanted to address. The last couple days, things have come up about some gameplay. I know we've got a new guy in the league. He's got some things to learn. So, not really trying to call out anyone in particular, so don't take it personally. But I guess one thing that's come up a decent amount is fullbacks and tight ends and halfbacks and all that playing fullback. So Cody and I, we were looking through some of the depth charts, and quite honestly, there are several teams that are not following the rule.
It's fucking embarrassing.
Okay, Kim Jong Cody, let's not get too worked up. But no, honestly, like, and we just wanted we were talking about some rules, and like there's plenty of teams that do interesting personnel packages and just try to utilize their personnel in the best way possible. So we kind of wanted to expand the rule a little bit and open things up a little bit more. So, I mean, nothing is official yet. We still kind of got to talk to the rest of the committee. But I guess we're talking about expanding it to letting tight ends that are 84 speed and 84 excel, and along with halfbacks, be it fullback, and then allowing for 5 plays a game where you can put any player at fullback. So 2 running backs on the field, a tight end at fullback, a fucking lineman if you want, go crazy. So yeah, that's just hopefully the committee will agree with that, and we can get that in place in a week or two. So then once that goes into effect, you guys will have to get your shit together. AJ Dillon won't be able to play fullback anymore. Packers.
Or Eric Ebron, you fucking ass. Besides you, Jake. Thank you, Jake. David Montgomery.
Jake, the classic rule follower, except when it comes to Dave and Buster's.
Tony Pollard.
All right. That's enough. So, other things. Was there anything else we really wanted to address? Oh, yeah. Quit. Let's cut out the fucking chatting or messaging in the chats, the scheduling chats. It's fucking annoying. Or at least don't fucking do it in mine. I don't give a shit. Go crazy in other ones. Don't fucking do it in mine. Or if people ask you not to.
Just be respectful to other people's chats. They're in there for the reason of scheduling games so we can advance faster. So, I mean, if you guys want to blow it up and if the game schedule gets lost in there, that's on you guys and slowing down advance. So, don't blame other people.
All right.
That's all I got to say about that.
So yeah, that's that. And I mean, I'm sure there's going to be plenty of other things that come out throughout the year. So just bring things up. We'll talk about it. Like as we said, we want the league to go in the direction of the NFL. We want this shit to progress, but we also want to keep it away from cheesy bullshit lobby play that we're all trying to avoid. So it's a fine line, and to keep the balance, we got to do what we can.
You gotta keep that we gotta keep that in mind too. It's not real life, so
it's not perfect. So yeah, you can't simulate it perfectly.
Yeah, we try to accommodate the best we can do. Been pretty lenient with fucking letting people, move around certain players with position if they play with it in college. So just chill.
But other than that, I mean, like we said, there hasn't really been a lot of gameplay complaints. That's awesome. I mean, y'all are fucking savages with getting games in quick. So obviously keep that shit up. I mean, there's really not much to complain about in terms of this league. Like, we got a bunch of good-ass users, and we appreciate y'all.
True that. I want to say that we will probably be working on a holiday schedule for Christmas and New Year's Eve like we did last year. So just a heads up, it'll probably be something we'll continuously do, going forward and whatnot. I mean, I see no problem with it because we can just cook immediately after. So
exactly, yeah. So
if I really made it 48 hours, I would have all confidence in the world that we could get it done in 48 hours.
No doubt. And yeah, I mean, eventually we'll run into playoffs and stuff, so that'll be a whole nother thing. That'll likely be after the holidays, but who knows with how we advance at times.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to predict sometimes. But that is everything we have on that shit.
Yeah, right, so, I mean, yeah, basically, other than that, I mean, we can talk about where we're at. Couple games left to be played here in week 6. We got the Bills at Jets. I think that one's supposed to go down tomorrow, sometime before advance. And then Cowboys and Packers. Cowboys come in hot. So, I mean, see if the Packers can cool him off, but I don't know. He's been a little weak this year, I guess. What is he? Packers, does he even have a win? I haven't followed shit. Oh, he did get a win. He beat the Texans 42-9.
But his whole division is 4-2.
Yikes.
Have you looked at the standings at all?
Not too much, no.
They're starting to separate. I mean, the NFC is still wide open. The AFC is starting to separate a lot. Like, if you have more than 2 losses, you're already getting lost pretty much in the sauce.
Yeah, no, it goes quick in the AFC. Yeah, I see Berg 5-1, Dolphin Seafield, defending Super Bowl champ, 4-2. He actually just played TRC. That game finished 28-27 in favor of the Dolphins. But man, that was a great game. Actually, I got to see the end of it, and it was back and forth. Man. Yeah, I think TRC was able to come back from a double-digit deficit, and he scored a touchdown, I think, with about a minute left, and it goes up by 1 point, so he naturally goes for 2 to make it a 3-point game, throws a pick that Seafield takes back to the crib, so he is up 1, actually, and then TRC kicks it. Seafield's able to milk the clock, I think, the rest of the game. But what a change of momentum from taking the lead by 1 and potentially going up by 3 to just losing the lead. Like, you don't expect that.
That is rough.
That's some Eric Berry shit, baby. Shout out the fucking legend.
True that.
Real ones know. Atlanta, 2016.
I miss my boy.
But yeah, that was a great game. I mean, 2 playoff contenders of the AFC for sure. Lynch having a pretty good year, 5-1 for him. Cody was able to knock him off though. The Jags, they're coming up strong this year, sitting at 4-2. What you got to say about your team, Cody?
It ain't because of the offense, I'll tell you that much. The defense has been carrying us, that's for sure.
Hey, whatever it takes.
It's hard. I just can't get a running game going, really. I've been struggling with the running game.
It's been tough for me too, honestly. The Falcons were able to just completely shut me down last week. I don't even know what he was doing either, so sometimes it just seems to work, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I got a tough slate coming up with some playoff teams that after the Bears, I pretty much have Lynch, Berg, you, and Colts, I think, all in a row. And 3 of those games are in a row on the road.
That's funny. I'm pretty sure I play Colts. I mean, obviously I play you in there. I've got the Browns, I think. Well, who's actually quite the disappointment this year, but. And I know Lynch at some point too later in the season, so it's funny. I play like all those teams also.
Yeah. At Titans, at Colts, at Steelers, and then I play you at home.
AFC it'll be interesting like usual, but before we move on too far, I wanted to touch on a team in the NFC that's been kind of
let's not leave out the NFC.
Yeah, he's been quite the disappointment compared to last year. See if he can turn it around, though. Still early enough. I think you know who I might say. The defending NFC champion Washington football team is sitting at 1-5. He might be having a bit of a Super Bowl hangover. Coming off a tough divisional loss this week to the Eagles, 38-29 was the final there. I don't really know what the problem is. Let's dig into their schedule a little bit. So they've played the Niners, lost 1-point game there. His brother, the Colts, 52-29. Then the Giants, who's been having a pretty good season so far.
I just
beat him 28-21
last night.
Yeah, I watched that one too. He had a crazy game against Lynch as well, a 58-yard field goal, I want to say, that Lynch got when he was iced to win the game. Wow.
Lynch got that?
Yeah, Lynch kicked the field goal from 58 yards while iced.
That's rough.
Yeah. And then after he was able to get a win against the Saints, 35-21, and then 2 losses, back to division losses, Cowboys and Eagles. So he's got the Cowboys again, and then the Eagles right after that. So if he's going to turn around his season, it's going to start right there. Able to,
it has to.
Yeah, split those division games, and then he can be right back in the thick of it. I obviously am not counting Flying Tiger out, no doubt, but he's gonna have to make some changes. I think I'm haven't really dug into what he has been doing, but I'm guessing that he's probably losing the turnover battle in a couple of these games. Yeah, this Eagles game, it was a 4-0 in favor of the Eagles there.
Oh,
so I mean, you're not gonna win against these smart teams like that. The Eagles were fighting for playoffs all last year. He knows what he's doing.
I got routed by the Eagles the very first game.
Yeah, it's tough, but we'll see. We'll see if the football team can turn it around. Like I said, they've been a little disappointing so far. Obviously, coming off that Super Bowl appearance last year. The Browns, they're got a bye this week. They're another team that's been pretty disappointing. I think they've only got one win as well so far this year. But
Oh yeah, they do only have one win this year.
yeah, he's beat the Bengals 55-0. No surprise there. But with losses to the Jets, Ravens, Patriots, and Dolphins, I mean, these are some solid teams, don't get me wrong. All playoff teams last year except the Jets. But he's got the Colts, Ravens, Steelers, Chiefs in the upcoming weeks still, so it's going to be tough for them. I don't know. I think I got a little more faith in Washington this year, maybe, but we'll see. Maybe he can CU can prove me wrong as well.
Yeah, we'll have to see. I mean, AFC is always tough as shit. Per usual. And I mean, the NFC, if you look at it, there's like, I think, 7 teams with only 2 losses, and then there's like 5 teams with, not 5, I think there's like 4 teams with 3 losses.
Yeah. The North is a division in the NFC that always interests me. I like to see how that plays out.
4-2, 4-2.
Yeah, definitely some solid teams. Once they beat up on each other a little bit, we'll see how they're doing in a couple weeks. But yeah, I think that's pretty much all we got for tonight. Hope to keep it pretty short, pretty sweet. Get out some info to all you guys. And yeah. Other than that,
Yeah.
you got anything else for the people, Cody?
I don't think so. I don't believe so.
Cool. All right, well, thanks everyone for listening. Again, we do appreciate all you league members. You help this thing go. I mean, you keep this thing going, honestly. So if it weren't for you, then, yeah, I mean, there'd be nothing. So thanks again. Keep playing your games. Keep getting the shit in. And keep, if you guys want to reach out, be on the pod, make content, whatever, reach out to either Jags, me, or any of these other commissions. We got Visions, TRC. Who am I missing, Cody?
Vision, TRC, me, you, Nas, Seafield.
Nas, there we go, Seafield, yep, there. I can't even remember, from the trade committee to the commissions to the other group, the podcast groups. It's tough to keep up, but we appreciate everything everyone does. We'll be back in a couple weeks with another podcast. Probably have Lynch back and maybe some other guests. So thanks for listening. Peace.
Deuces.